Right, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is dangerous, and it's dangerous for all of us, not just for older people. There's been whole articles on people in caravans who've ended up poisoning themselves without realising, holiday homes, anywhere where there is some form of a heater or a fire that is burning a carbon-based fuel. If it's not burning completely, it can make you very, very ill. And we all hear about the sort of short term where it's really serious and somebody dies because of it. But actually, quite a lot of us are probably suffering from long-term, low-dose carbon monoxide poisoning without realising it. Okay? It's colourless, it's odourless, and it's tasteless. So fit your alarm. Get it tested. I had some builders in my house, and they were using some equipment that was producing carbon monoxide. And the reason I knew was because my alarm, which was 2 floors up, went mad. So I grabbed my alarm, which is in a little thing on the side, and I took it down, and I went running down going, "Get out!" And they went, "No, we're fine." I went, "Get out!" Because it is dangerous. People do not realise it kills and it makes you very ill and it has long-term consequences. So make sure you're having all your equipment checked regularly and make sure those carbon monoxide detectors are working. Why carbon monoxide is so dangerous is it binds with your hemoglobin in your red blood cells and it forms carboxyhemoglobin. Now, it has 6 times higher affinity for the oxygen in your system it binds 6 times more closely with carboxy to form carboxyhemoglobin with the carbon monoxide than it does with the oxygen. So it's competing directly with the oxygen, but it's winning every time. So you can imagine that your oxygen levels are going to become depleted really fast. And if you called the emergency services and you don't always get a paramedic when they're in their green, you might assume you do, but actually a lot of them are ambulance technicians who are fabulous, but they will come along with their pulse oximeters. That will be one of the first things that they'll check with. Their pulse oximeter will say that you're 98, 99% oxygen saturated because a pulse oximeter will not pick up the fact that actually it's not oxygen that's bound with the hemoglobin, it's carbon monoxide. So they need to be alerted that that could be a problem. Okay, fine, thank you. So low-level carbon monoxide poisoning, which we might quite often have and not realise. Headaches, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, tiredness, confusion, stomach, feeling rotten. You're feeling rotten at home, you're feeling rotten in your workplace, and you don't understand why. And you might find, I'll get on in a minute to a slide, that if you go away on holiday, that you suddenly feel better, and then the moment you go back, you feel ill again. And maybe other people in your workplace or your home are also feeling the same symptoms. Think carbon monoxide, get it checked. Okay, so high level is very serious and much quicker. So with high levels, death can occur within minutes. But it's the low level in the community that we really want to make sure people are aware of. If your carbon monoxide alarm sounds, stop using the appliances, switch them off, open the doors, evacuate the property immediately, call the gas emergency numbers, and don't go back in until it's been checked. And fresh air alone may not work on its own. What you may need is high-level oxygen, 100% oxygen, in order to compete back and win back from that hemoglobin. And your pet might be the first sign that there is something not right at home, because the smaller body mass, it's quite often pets and children that are the first to suffer. Okay? And also be aware of looking at your appliances. So if it's orange or yellow instead of blue, it could be that there's something not right. If there's condensation in the room, or if there's smoke building up because the flue's not working, get it checked. And they will test for carboxyhemoglobin. If there's a level of above 30%, it's serious. And as I said before, they'll give you high level oxygen.